What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. We're at District Union Arena on Legendary, testing out a build with the rarest, yes, you heard me right, the rarest LMG, or the rarest gun in the game. Yes, I'm talking about the Stinger. I did a video on it yesterday. It looks like it might be leaving, so we're just going to do a bit of a build video with it, lean into its talent a little bit, and see if it's any good. Certainly has a good mag. I haven't got golden bullet on. I have obviously got modifiers. I think I've got them enabled. But do you know what? I love the M249B anyway. Let's hit ourselves some bonus armor. And I think the reason why I'm purposely playing it on... Where is that coming from? Legendary. Is because that's probably going to be, you know, the one and only place that you really, you know, maybe use cover, right? Now this is not really set up correctly. I would like to have been somewhere else, but... Oh.
Vital signs critical.
We got some bonus armor. We got away. So we didn't get set up correctly, but... as we covered to cover, we got away fast. That hurts. Oh! Now, the problem was then, is I went to try and go into cover, and I got knocked out of cover. Bounced around like a pinball. How would he go so dark on me? Now, if I'm going to give my personal opinion straight up, I'm missing having a gun damage talent. I don't want to go and cheese it in the little arena bit because there's no cover there.
Found him.
Man, I can really feel the lack of a gun damage talent. Hi. Why would you climb the ladder when there's an enemy right next to you? I mean, okay, it works. Is it something I would use? I mean, probably not, right? So let's just break it down and show you exactly what I did. So we're talking about the Stinger. 0 expertise for a change. I know everyone always says don't use expertise, Tickle. Well, when I had opportunity not to, you got the build video where I didn't use any expertise. You can see here crit chance on the bottom attribute, but performing a cover to cover grants 20% weapon damage for 20 seconds. Now, I didn't want to just bounce around all the time to activate that over and over and over again. I probably should have activated it a little bit more. I'm not going to lie. But when I was talking about, I was actually talking about missing a gun damage talent. It's not a gun damage talent I was talking about. It was a backpack damage talent. And now I'll know, everybody in the comments, if you're actually watching for long enough, because people are like, that gun's got a damage talent, Tickle. What are you on about? It was this. So I put perfect leadership on to try and kind of synergize with it. So because I have to go cover to cover for the damage talent on the gun, thought, do you know what? Let's use other cover to cover talents. It's a cover shooter after all. Who would have thought it? But perfect leadership, performing a cover to cover grants 20% of your armor as bonus armor to you and all your allies for 10 seconds. Pretty nice. The bonus gets tripled though if you actually land within 10 meters. So I thought, right, all right, we'll have that as a blue because we're going to be getting some bonus armor. So let's buff that up a bit. But then it just makes sense then to run the brand new or ish brand new nimble holster because that receives repairs of 5% of your total armor for every 1 meter you running cover to cover. Damage taken while doing a cover to cover is healed over 10 seconds. So essentially adding to that survivability that then also essentially adds to the 20% gun damage. It wasn't great. Even using tipping scales, which we know is incredibly powerful, you could have just smacked strikers in here as well. And that would have been okay. The only benefit from tipping scales is the extra 30% magazine size and LMG damage. Taking that up to 195 mag, which was actually really, really nice. The stats are 58.5% crit chance, 129% critical hit damage. You can see here crit chance and crit damage in the mod slot. Chest, crit chance, crit damage. Holster, we already know. Knees, weapon damage, critical hit damage. Gloves, weapon damage, critical hit damage, and then the backpack was crit chance, crit damage. I got this already rolled like that and I kept it in my stash. To be honest, I've never used it. And I can never really think of ways to use damage to target out to cover. That's what I was going to say. I mean, cover to cover stuff in this game, although it is a cover shooter, we're so powerful now, we don't really have a sitting cover apart from if we're doing a legendary. And this would kind of work, but if I'm going to be honest, doing the cover to cover is probably going to get you tagged rather than just sitting in cover and, healing up with a med kit. And then if I'm short on med kits, I'd probably be more reliant on having something like armor on kill or armor regen in the build before I'd even think about going to a cover to cover talent. So yeah, I wouldn't invest too much time in doing this. Do I feel like you're missing out on too much if this gun goes away? No, not unless they do something really special with cover to cover talent or the M249B. So I think it's fairly low risk that if this gun does become unavailable that you're actually going to miss out on anything. But that's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.